Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here. Today we are creating a gorgeous paper bow that you're going to be using just some 12 by 12 paper from your stash. And I have this great little box that we've put it, and this is a great way to create a ton of bows. You do this for Christmas and use Christmas pattern paper. For this project, you are going to need a very basic supplies. You're going to need a piece of cardstock. I am using a 12 by 12, pretty thick piece of cardstock, it's 110 pound. If you want to use double-sided pattern paper, that is awesome. You get some really pretty shapes to it. You're also going to be needing some glue dots. This is very basic. These are the 1/2 inch glue dots for your project. You could use an ATG, but for the super thick cardstock, you want to do that heavy-duty adhesive. You're going to need a bone folder for the curling of your paper. And of course, you need your little gift box. I purchased this at Michael's and it just turned out super easy. This is a great way to make some amazing bows. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to begin by designing our strips to create this bow. You're going to go ahead, you have your canvas ready to go. You're going to click shapes. You're going to get the square pattern to create a rectangle. You're going to unlock it, and then we're going to tap on this. We're going to edit. And this is going to be 1 inch. Did I get 1? Oh, not 11. 1 by 6 inches. Okay, there we go. We're going to lock that up, and you're going to need 8 of these guys. So we're going to click on it. We're going to go to Actions, and we are going to duplicate. And we're going to do this 8 times. We're going to duplicate this again. I'm going to move it down here, and we're going to unlock it as we are going to change the height to 5 inches. And you're going to need 4 of these. Once we have 4, we're going to have 1 that's going to be 1 by 4 inches. So once that's separated, we're going to edit and change that height to 4. And you're going to go ahead and cut it on your machine. All right, we're going to begin by putting our bow together. So we're going to start with the largest paper strips. You're going to grab your bone folder and you're going to curl the ends. And this is just going to make it a lot easier to be able to attach. So you are going to attach one end to another to create one of these cone-like structures. I'm going to be using glue dots because it is really strong adhesive. So you're going to attach it to one side and then just turn your paper. And there you have it. And then we're going to repeat the process with the rest of them. All right, so you use your bone folder, you got these guys nice and pliable, and you used 1 glue dot to attach to the bow. Now we're going to create the bow itself. So on most tutorials, you're going to find that they have already glued these guys, but because I'm using really hard cardstock, we are going to be placing them individually. And by doing this, it allows more room for you to be able to place all the other ones. Let me show you what I mean. So we're going to go ahead and grab our glue dot, place it on the back of the ribbon, get that removed, and then place it, let me turn this around, we're going to leave some space. See how it's not absolutely straight or even? Like you could do it, but the reason we're going to do this, it creates a bigger bow. It gives you more space to put the other guys, and it doesn't bend these guys and flatten them out. So once we're done with that one, we are going to place glue dot on the bottom. There we have it. And then we're going to place it on the other side. We're going to place one right here. Grab another one. Grab our glue dot. You can use any adhesive. You can use hot glue if you want to. I don't like burnt fingertips, so I am not going to do that. I think this works really nicely if you have a strong adhesive. Let's see, let me separate these out. You're going to have 4 more. grab the bottom. And now we're going to start angling them. Press in. You really want to put the adhesive or the glue dot really close to that edge. Press in. By applying a little bit of warmth from your fingers and just kind of pressing it down so it really grabs a hold of that other side of the paper. Stick that corner in. And now we have one side right here. And like I mentioned, this is really thick cardstock. It looks really good with our craft box that we bought at Michael's. But you can use pattern paper. Pattern paper is usually a little thinner, so it would be easier to put together. This is going to be the 1x5, so these are 4 of these. These are see how much smaller these guys are. Okay. I'm really going to tuck these into the corner. Then we're going to finish up with the little circular one, and this was 1x4. To do the circle, we really want to curl that. If you're using thick cardstock, on the back, we're going to grab that glue dot and stick it right in the center. Okay. And you are ready to go. You can clean it up by placing another piece of cardstock on that. I'm going to place one more glue dot. Okay, once that's done, you're going to bring back your box. And you have this absolutely ready. It was super easy to make. Like I said, you can use your CRICUT and cut a ton of them. Honestly, out of a 12x12 sheet, you should be able to get about 2 bows. And if you use 2-sided paper, it's going to be super pretty because you're going to get the coordinating colors. So that's that. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this quick tutorial. Please sign up if you haven't. Check out the more videos we have for you. Thank you so much.